So welcome everyone into the virtual third space for our Meditate to Recreate practice. I'd like to invite you to get into a comfortable physical position, whatever that feels like for you, whether it's lying down or sitting up or something in between. However you choose to sit or lie tonight, I would encourage you to be symmetrical, not slouching one way or the other, having a nice and neutral spine so that there's no pressure one side of the body or the other. And I'd invite you to begin to observe the body breathing, to observe your body. Observe the way your body is drawing the air in and out. To pay attention. You might find it helpful to close your eyes. And in your mind's eye, to really sense and feel the flow of air in and out. In and out. And using the breath as an anchor for the thoughts. Whenever you notice your thoughts drifting, just gently observing that without criticism or judgment and bringing the thoughts back to the breath. Allowing our bodies to get into a rhythm unique to each one of us. The breath in and the breath out, really drawing the air in through the nose, down the throat, deep into the lungs. Going to take a few minutes now to really enter into this place of rest, into this place and state of being of shalom. breathing deeply. Feeling the air flow in and out. Allowing our thoughts to settle, our self-talk to become still and quiet. Observing what is going on in our heart space tonight. Imagining that gravity is flowing over our bodies like honey, flowing down and taking with it the stresses and struggles and trials of the day. Imagining that it begins at the top of our heads, the gravity drawing our bodies down towards the earth, holding us, connecting us to the creation. We yield to its pull, allowing it to flow down over our neck and shoulders. Noticing if the day's activities have caused our shoulders to rise up, to push back. And for this short time, we relinquish all that the day has put on us. We release the tension and we allow the gravity to draw our shoulders and our neck down. We notice how our fingers and our hands are beginning to feel heavy. And in the stillness, we yield finger by finger, feeling heavy and still. For this time, we don't need to communicate through our hands. The silence is refreshing. We breathe deeply. And as we exhale, we release the tension of the day. We sit at the bottom of the breath and pause. Our bodies and minds being thankful for the moment of stillness. Then we breathe deeply again, drawing the air in through our nose, down our throat, deep into our lungs. Life-giving air filling our lungs, filling our bodies with oxygen. We feel the stretch of our chest with each breath in and out. We notice how our bodies seem to breathe almost by themselves. We observe our bodies almost as if standing from the outside. What an incredible miracle. The beating of our hearts, the breath in our lungs. We choose a posture of gratitude, of thankfulness. Returning now to the awareness of the gravity on our bodies. We feel its flow and its pull down our spines. We notice our sit bones, and in the stillness, we find peacefulness. Our bodies are grateful for this moment of stillness. The gravity flows down our legs, our knees, all the way down to our ankles. And our feet, connecting us to the earth. Our bodies remind us that we are much more than just that small part of us that consciously thinks. We are human beings, created for connection and love. Thankful for all our senses. We are here to recreate, to refresh, to renew. If it is your practice, I invite you to join me in a short prayer. Spirit of the living God, we welcome your presence here in this sacred place of meeting. We invite you to renew us as we gather together. We ask that the wisdom of the words to come would speak deeply into our souls. This poem or prose is based on the words of a friend of mine, Roma. May they speak deeply to each one of us, and may we hear that which we are meant to hear tonight. When tragedy and sorrow, or even daily life, tries to take your breath away, breathe in the breath of God. When it feels like the oxygen has been sucked out of the air around you, draw in the breath of the one who is eternal. Pause to hear the voice that gives life, the voice that is life-giving, the song that is exhaled from the holy lips of creation, a melody of healing from another realm, the voice that spoke and created all that is seen and that which is not. The breath that breathed and hovered suspended above the chaotic waters, forming quiet rivers, rhythmic oceans, still pools of tranquility. The breath that formed the night, the day, the sun and moon, as if they were malleable pieces of clay. The light that surrounds you, the color that is inside you, the swell of love from within. May the presence of the living God be a supernatural breeze that surrounds you with refreshing every element of your being. When life is tight, when you feel you cannot move, when you feel the lack of space and time and resources, pause. Have you forgotten how to breathe? Is that why you feel you are choking, gasping for air? Lean into the pause. Stop listening to the static noise, the deafening sound of hurry. It is nothing but the dis-ease of the pollution of spiritual traffic. The sound of the need to be this and the need to do that is not heard in the thermal currents of the secret places. Lift your head to the sky, open your mouth and breathe. Open your lungs, your soul, your very being. Surrender your heart. It's time to yield. Surrender to the wind of the divine. Breathe in the breath of God until your day is filled with the rhythm of the in and out. The perfect symmetry of the dance with the divine. The back and forth of Holy Communion that gives you life. Breathe in the breath of life. And as you exhale, you will hear yourself say, "It is well with my soul." Very gently and slowly drawing our attention back to our breath, the flow of air in and out. Noticing noticing everything about our being. Our thoughts, our feelings, our bodies, our connection to the divine. Being kind in our self-talk, noticing without criticism or judgment. Looking up and out. Receiving peace and choosing joy. Perhaps allowing our imaginations to receive shalom, the gift that is given as a blanket around our being. As we draw our time of meditation together to a close, I invite you to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently opening your eyes, coming back into the company of others. Be at peace, my friends. Shalom.